What is up, everybody? I am Mace from the Mockbuster YouTube channel. I hope you all are having a good Wednesday. It is currently 10 a.m., so woke up a bit ago, got me some tea, because today we're going to be talking about the releases for July, because we are in June 29th, one more day of June, and we are going to be in the month of July. Getting past the whole sales, I think in the US you guys got the Arrow video sale, you got the Kino Lorber sale. We had a Kino Lorber sale in May, so we're not going to have that sale here. But so besides those sales, let's get into the new releases. We're going to talk Blu-rays and 4Ks. I have my settings set to Canada, so you know, some releases may not appear on this that may be like an MVD or something like that, or a Vinegar Syndrome. One of those new releases, boutique releases, like standard Blu-rays that we don't get here. So you know, a little disclaimer of that. So let's get it started. Alright, starting with the first month of July, July 5th, 2022, the first Tuesday of July, we got the big release that is Everything Everywhere All at Once. This is a movie that passed me by. I didn't see it in theaters, so I will be probably picking this up day one. It is expensive though. Here in Canada, it's like $34, so that might, I don't know, because I don't know too much about it. My friend told me, she said that this was the best multiverse movie she has ever seen, and she's seen it quite a bit. So I don't know, I might pick this up. That Walmart exclusive slipcover looks really good. I might pick it up just for that if it's, you know, that kind of price. It looks nicer. Everything Everywhere All at Once is getting a Blu-ray 4K DVD release, and I'm pretty excited for that, but again, I haven't seen it, so I don't really know what to expect from that. So to pay that much money, I don't know. Next we got Edge of Tomorrow, again, Live Die Repeat 4K, a movie I haven't seen actually. This is also another expensive 4K, $34 here in Canada. It's probably 20 something in the US, so you guys are lucky, but we don't get that kind of luxury. You know, I can see it being a reference quality disc, but who knows. Yeah, again, another movie I haven't seen yet, you know, sadly, so not too excited about it, but I have opened a mind for it. I will be checking out the reviews for it, and we'll be checking that out. You know, I love me some Tom Cruise, love me some Emily Blunt, so, you know, I have an open mind for it. That is just getting a 4K, because it does come with a Blu-ray combo pack. The next we're getting is Ambulance on 4K here in Canada. I think it already was released in the States, because 4K D-Ray made a review about that. Check that out. Great review. 2 minutes. Like, I want to make reviews that short, but I tangent too much. But yeah, Ambulance 4K. That's also getting a Blu-ray and a digital code. It's calling it the Collector's Edition. I don't know why. It's kind of like the 007 No Time to Die. I heard decent things about it. I heard the 4K transfer is pretty good, so maybe not. I don't know. It is a brand new release 4K, so we'll be in the $30 range, so that doesn't really entice me. Probably a Black Friday sale. If I can get it for under $15, I'll probably pick it up then, but it's not a day one pickup for me. Next is an MVD release, and it is Miami Blues, a movie I haven't seen yet. Looks interesting. I love me some not late 80s, early 90s cop stuff, so it looks interesting. You know, I haven't really been collecting any of the MVD retro collection, but you know, they have some few titles that I actually kind of want to look into, so maybe another Alec Baldwin movie. You know, I'm really not a big fan of Alec Baldwin, so I don't really know. So this will probably be a pass for me, but you know, a boutique release MVD seems fun enough. Next we got Memory on Blu-ray, no 4K apparently. I heard, you know, meddling things about it. I was going to see it, but then I'm like, oh, let me check out the new Matrix movie. So I don't really know anything about this. I'm definitely gonna pass on this. If it's like 25 bucks, definitely not gonna pick it up day one. Maybe on a sale, maybe check it out digital if it's like a $4 rental or something like that with a 4K of the, you know, iTunes or something. But I'm definitely not gonna pick it up day one. Next is the first of the two Criterion releases, and that is the Virgin Suicides 4K. I really like this movie. Sofia Coppola, one of her best. It's just, it takes so much out of you emotionally, and to pay that much money. Maybe, I mean, you can get it on the sale, because I'm pretty sure these new lineups, these upcoming lineups for the 4Ks and the Blu-rays will be on sale. So, you know, Virgin Suicides, it is a good movie. You know, huge crush on Kirsten Dunst. It's just, it's such a depressing movie, and it takes a lot out of you. I don't know how often you're going to be, you know, watching this, so picking it up on physical is a bit of a, you know, oversell for me, so I probably won't be picking this up. Next is Downton Abbey, A New Era. I really hate posh British, you know, like culture, not British culture, but posh, higher learning. Oh, not at all. Even though I am a fucking tea drinker and whatever, this is the Indian side of me. So it's just does nothing for me. I know they had 4Ks of the other two movies. I think this is a TV show or some of that. I have no fucking idea. I don't really keep up with this bullshit. I mean, it could be good for some people, just not my taste. I really don't really care for those things. Next, we got a William Friedkin movie on Blu-ray, and that is The Hunted. I have never heard of this movie. Tommy Lee Jones, Benicio del Toro. Sounds very fascinating. This is an older release, so this is, I think maybe it's getting a remaster or something. But the reviews on it sound absolutely terrible. I think it's sitting at a 20-something% on Rotten Tomatoes. So I will be passing that on. Maybe I'll pick up the $5 Blu-ray or something, because this is an older film. Now is the last release of the week, July 5th. It is the Criterion 4K of Okja, however you pronounce it. I am a bit tempted to see this because it sounds very interesting. Bong Joon-ho, very you know, very prevalent, influential filmmaker. But this was a Netflix movie, and this does have Dolby Vision, all that stuff on Netflix. So I'll check it out on Netflix, but this isn't a day one pickup for me. For people who've watched this movie and loved love this movie, probably yeah. But for me, I'm not too excited for it because I can just watch it on Netflix. Even though I've said, but for a new movie, for a movie made specifically for Netflix, it's interesting. But yeah, Bong Joon-ho's Okja in 4K and Blu-ray. And these will obviously, this is during July, so you'll probably be able to pick this up for the sale price. So 50% off. Here in Canada, it's 40% off. And then next is July 12th. This is the banger. This is my most anticipated releases. Number one, you got the Indiana Jones Temple of Doom 4K Steelbook release. And again, if you guys are in Canada, go to your Walmarts. Don't get this at Best Buy. Don't get this at Amazon, because you're going to be paying like $10 to almost $20 more. So check your local Walmarts. I have a Walmart that's not near me, but you know, it's not far away. So yeah, if I highly recommend you guys get it at Walmart if you're in Canada. You guys in America, you can find those cheap prices anywhere. But here in Canada, we have a struggle with that. I will be picking this up day one because I do love the Indiana Jones series. I haven't seen them in, oh god, over 10 years. But I haven't seen the 4K transfers of it. I didn't get that big box set of Steelbooks because I really didn't like the, what's it called, the artwork. And whenever I found the normal box set that came with like the fold case or whatever, they had those like, you know, those spider webbing like things that they keep on it with that little round thing, and it dents into the box and it makes it look terrible. So I never really got the chance to pick it up. But you know, with these new ones, with the original theatrical artwork, that looks really good. So that is a day one pickup for me, as well as this next release, which is a Criterion release. Again, we're in July, the week of July 12th. That is Raging Bull on 4K. Oh, baby, do I love me some Raging Bull. I mean, I have it on standard Blu-ray, but I am very excited to pick it up, especially because Martin Scorsese, again, is, I think, everyone's favorite, one of his favorite filmmakers. This is getting the 4K and the standard Blu-ray. It's going to come with so much supplements. I'm very excited for that 4K. That is definitely a day one pickup for me. As soon as it hits July 1st, I'm going to the Criterion website and I'm going to be pre-ordering that shit day one with a sale, hopefully, because it is on sale technically for 30% off, but I want that 40% off. Okay, next is the Beatles Get Back Blu-ray set, because this is like a mini series. I think this is a Disney Plus thing, so I'm not gonna pick it up. The Beatles aren't that good of a thing for me, so I really don't care for the Beatles music. I'm a death metal guy. No, next is another Criterion, that is Summertime, movie I know nothing about, but it looks interesting. The artwork looks pretty good. 1955 film, looks very interesting. Not a pickup for me, but for people of those that type of cinema, it sounds very interesting. And then you got a bunch of Blu-rays. I'm not going to put the posters here because, you know, who cares. You got Georgia Rules, No Idea, Last Holiday, fucking whatever. Pompo the Cinephile, that sounds interesting. Galaxy Quest, A Day to Die, and then you got the Batman, the third and final season. I haven't been keeping up with these DC live action TV series, like the CW stuff, like Arrow. I heard was pretty good, and The Flash was pretty good. Superwoman and Batwoman I heard weren't that good, so But you know, for people who like owning TV shows on physical media, especially on Blu-ray, highly recommend. You know, I'm still waiting for a bunch of my favorite shows to get Blu-ray releases, but it's whatever. DC, multi-conglomerate, billion-dollar company, it's whatever. But that is the releases for July 12th, 2022. Getting into July 19th, 2022. We are finally getting The Northman on 4K because it came out in the US weeks ago, but we're finally getting it. I don't know why the delay. Who cares, but whatever. Very happy to get it. I do not like this artwork. The Zavi exclusive Steelbook looks way better. But hey, you know, I'm not gonna complain. It was shot very well. I saw it in the Dolby Cinema. That looked absolutely fantastic. I can't wait to rewatch this movie. You know, a lot of people said it's slow, and I felt like it wasn't long enough. I wanted at least like half an hour more, but you know, who knows? This does look exactly like that. I think it's the same company, maybe WB, but yeah, so it looks like that No Time to Die slipcover with the collector's edition little tab on it. Looks really interesting. You know, have high hopes for this 4K transfer. I haven't really read any reviews for it, but it sounds very interesting. One of my favorite movies of the year so far, so I gotta pick it up. It's definitely a day one pickup for me. Next is the Men in Black 4K Steelbook. I mean, you can get the entire anthology series for same price, even cheaper. The first 3 movies and then the Men in Black International 4Ks for the same price as this. Men in Black, not the biggest movie for me. I have seen it a couple times when I was a kid. It didn't leave that much of a resounding impression on me, and you know, with the whole Will Smith situation, I really don't care for you know, supporting those type of works. But if I wanted to get it on 4K, the artwork looks pretty decent. Again, the floating head syndrome I really don't care for, but it looks okay. It reminds me of those old school like Star Wars and Indiana Jones posters, so that looks interesting, but definitely not a day one pickup for me. If you guys are a fan of Men in Black 1, it definitely looks interesting, but not for me. Next is Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Blue Burger. Can I take your order? I don't know what the fan base came into this. I remember watching this for the first time as like an 18-year-old stoner. Absolutely hated this film. What a garbage movie. But I mean, I think this was like an SNL skit that turned into a movie. Only good SNL skits that I've seen that turned into a movie was Wayne's World. Those movies are great. But who knows? I mean, there's a fan base of Good Burger. I remember not liking the movie whatsoever. But you know, because those 2 comedians from SNL are fantastic. It's just it's such a weird movie. The forcing plot into something that is just like a skit is just way too much. But yeah, Good Burger. I think this is a Steelbook. Yeah, it's a 25th anniversary. Fuck, dude. That guy's still in SNL, right? 1990. Wow, I didn't know realize how old that movie was. 25th anniversary of the Good Burger. It's been that long, but yeah, not a day one pickup for me. But you know, I like the vibrant colors. Looks nice. It's just not a movie that I enjoy. Next is The Bad Guys on 4K and Blu-ray. I actually heard decent reviews about the movie. I heard it was a fun time. Definitely not a day one pickup for me. Maybe on a sale or something. I'll probably not even watch it. It doesn't sound very interesting to me. It's a child cartoon movie. You know, in the vein of certain movies like Zootopia or something, or Zootropolis, whatever you want to call it. Definitely not a day one pickup for me. I'll definitely pass on this, but hey, you know, there's some fans of it. Next is Duel, Blu-ray, Castlevania Season 4, The Necro Files, DC Legends of Tomorrow, which I think is live action. It looks animated to me, but I'm pretty sure it's live action. And then we get into the Criterion releases of that week, and that is The Devil in the Blue Dress, which is getting a 4K and a Blu-ray. I don't know anything about this movie. It looks very nice. The cover looks really nice, and I love me some Denzel Washington. You really can't go wrong with any Denzel Washington movie. Yeah. So next is Drive My Car. I think this won Best Foreign Film on the in the Oscars. Okay movie, felt a bit too long, 2.5 hours, which is okay, I guess okay for that kind of movie. It didn't really grip me. It didn't really grip me. Storytelling was okay. Dialogue is really what serves this movie. It's just, do I want to see this? You know, with the thing. If you really enjoy this movie, yeah, I guess so. But this is definitely not a pickup that I'll be wanting to get. Same with the Devil in Blue Dress. That'll be a blind buy for me. Next is another big release. This is the last week. Yeah, this is the last week of July of 2022. July 26th on a Tuesday, we got the big Marvel release of the month, and that is Doctor Strange, the Multiverse of Madness. Now, I saw the 4K stream on Disney Plus. That looked absolutely fantastic, so I might pick that up. The artwork is also really good. No Steelbook. I don't know why. At least here in Canada, no pre-orders for any sort of steelbooks. So that's a bit sad. That comes Blu-ray and 4K. Very nice that the artwork is different, you know, from the 4K to the Blu-ray, which is very nice. You know, I do 100% prefer that 4K slipcover. No floating head syndrome. I like the whole little shoosh and all those cool things. So that was I might pick it up. I mean, who knows? I mean, because I will be spending a lot of money on the Criterion stuff, so I don't know. I really do want this 4K because the Disney Plus transfer looked absolutely fantastic. It's very clean, very sharp. So who knows? But yeah, so that'll probably run you at least $32. Next is Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, 4K. My friend loves this film, so who knows? But it's a rom-com, one of the more serious ones with Jim Carrey. Might be interested. I'm definitely not going to pick this up, but for those who are fans of this movie, this seems like it's a really good treatment. So yeah, any fans of the Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind will be very happy. Kino Lorber does a fantastic job on their 4K. So, you know, any fans of that, they should be very excited for this. It'll be day one for those type of people. Next is Men, then the A24 horror film. Very interested, but again, $25 for a standard Blu-ray is a hard sell for me. I'll definitely check it out, but this is definitely not a day one pickup for me because knowing the past experiences with that and Titan and those other lower budget horror films, I will suspect this to be on sale, and I will definitely probably get this on sale. You know, I heard a lot of things about X, and that went on sale as well, but I really didn't hear the best things about that movie, so who knows. Next is another day one pickup for me, and that is Stanley Kubrick's The Killing. Fantastic movie. At the time I'm recording this, yesterday was the release of Killer's Kiss. I might pick that up if it's cheap. I think it's $20 here in Canada, but it's like a 65-minute movie, not very long at all. But it is one of his first films. Anyways, we're talking about The Killing. The Killing is definitely a day one pickup for me. Black and white film. You know, one of Stanley Kubrick's, I think, third film. Fantastic film, great writing, great storytelling. Kino Lorber, again, does fantastic jobs with their 4K, so I'm very excited to see this. The artwork looks very nice, so I'm very excited. It'll probably come with a very nice squishy slipcover, and that is definitely a number one pickup for me because I've been collecting a lot of Stanley Kubrick films. You know, big collectors, big filmmakers I'm trying to collect more of is the Coen brothers, Stanley Kubrick, Tarantino, and you know, the normal people, Tarantino and Scorsese. The Killing, very interesting movie, very excited for that. You know, I love that film, and I'll definitely be picking up day one. I was tempted to pick up the Criterion, so I don't know. I'm gonna check out the transfer for that because I know that will probably come with more supplements. But maybe this transfer looks better. But anyways, next get into another, I think it's a Scream Factory release, and that is Species on 4K. Well, I keep messing this Species and Splice together. I remember seeing Species on TV and getting scarred because I think it's a weird movie. Definitely not a good movie. But I mean, hey, I think this got a prior release on Blu-ray. So any fans of that, the artwork looks very nice. The artwork looks very nice. But definitely not a big fan of this movie. A lot of alien sex. A lot of, yeah. So definitely not a day one pickup for me. Especially for a Scream Factory boutique 4K release. It'll probably go up in the 30s. So definitely not a movie for me that I will be, you know, yearning to get on 4K. Next is The Lost City. I actually heard decent things about this film. Sandra Bullock and Channing Tatum movie. It's in the 4K and the Blu-ray treatment. I don't know of any steelbooks, but doesn't seem like it. Nothing on Blu-ray.com says or, you know, points to it. I heard decent things about this 4K, not 4K transfer, but the movie itself. So, definitely not a day one pickup for me. Maybe on sale, But yeah, and lastly, the last drop, and that is Green Lantern, Beware of My Powers. This DC animated universe type movies, these new ones, because I think they ended with Flashpoint and then they made new ones that are different. I have no idea. You know, I have heard a lot of hype around the DC animated universe. I mean, they're okay. I've seen a few of them. I've seen Batman Year One. I've seen Flashpoint. I've seen a bunch of the other ones. They're okay. They're solid 6 out of 10 movies. It's just I'm not the biggest fan of animation. So especially like, oh, what if this happened, or maybe what if this happened? I don't really care. I'm more invested in actual canon stuff. But again, when it comes to animated universes, I am slightly interested in the fact that, oh, they're able to take liberties because it is animated. It's not live action, so who knows? But this is definitely not a day one pickup for me, and it probably won't be expensive. Maybe a $24 4K. So that's interesting. But yeah, those are the releases of July 2022. Let me know down below your most excited or most anticipated releases. For me, it is definitely. Let me go back. For me, my day one pickups will be Everything Everywhere All at Once, especially that Walmart exclusive slipcover, that Indiana Jones Temple of Doom 4K Steelbook, the Raging Bull 4K by Criterion, The Northman on 4K, because that was one of my favorite movies of the year. Maybe Doctor Strange, I'm a bit tempted, but definitely The Killing. And yeah, those are my day one pickups. Let me know down below your list for your day one pickups for July of 2022. Thank you so much. This is just a little discussion video. If you did like this video, please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you like physical media. I do 4K reviews, hunting videos. I go to Best Buys, Walmarts. I go to flea markets, thrift stores, all those type of things to find a good deal and to find some good gems. I do Blu-ray videos, DVD videos, 4K videos. I don't stop at just 4K. And a lot of people only talk about 4K or only talk about Blu-rays or only talk about DVDs. I'm an all-encompassing YouTube channel. So if that sounds interesting to you, please make sure to hit that subscribe because it is free and it means a whole lot to me. Anyways, thank you so much. Please have yourself a good day, night, evening, afternoon, morning, whatever you're watching this. I'm going to finish my tea. So yeah, see you guys later. Peace, love, and long live physical media. Cheers, guys. Love me a good fucking tea.